Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, today we are going to discuss about what is the difference between traditional goal setting and MBO or management by objective. Okay, first we have to define each term. Yeah, for in here, a traditional goal setting is a traditional goal setting involve managers defining objective for their teams or employees. Uh, The goals are typically using acronym SMART, which is stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. While for MBO, the definition is a collaborative approach where employees and managers work together to set, communicate, and monitor their goals to achieve the company objective. Yeah. It aligns individual objective with organizational goal. Okay, let's discuss further. Okay, for traditional goal setting, the characteristics are first, it is a kind of top-down approach from the top management to the lower management level, and it uses acronym SMART, which stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, and limited employee involvement because only a key person that is invited to define the goal setting. However, even though it has a limited employee involvement, there's some advantages for this particular goal setting. First, it will have a clear expectation uh, because they only involve limited employee involvement. They reduce ambiguity as employee know precisely what is expected to be achieved. And second, the accountability. It is pretty much more straightforward uh, to the employee. The assignment is pretty much straightforward. And the third one is related to, in terms of simplicity, it's easy to implement and understand because it is much more simple. Okay, next for MBO. Okay, so uh, MBO is a little bit different from traditional goal setting because it is a kind of collaborative process emphasizing joint goal setting and frequent communication. It aligns individual with the broader organizational aims. So here are some principles of MBO, cascade of objective. So the goals are linked from the top management until to individual employees. Yeah. And the collaboration and employee involvement, it encourages active participation in goal setting, promoting and engagement. Okay, however, there is a drawback for this particular approach because by encouraging active participation of many employees, it will be resource hungry. Yeah? It will take more resource and time to define the goals. Okay, and the last one, periodic performance reviews. There will be regular feedbacks, performance evaluation to identify areas for improvement. Okay, so which approach we need to use? Okay, we'll discuss it in the next slide. Okay, so if we compare the traditional goal setting and MBO, there are several key differences. First, the approach is top-down for the traditional versus collaborative. Yeah. Okay, this is the main point. And the second one, the employee involvement, the traditional goal setting limits employee inputs, yeah, while MBO actively encourages it. So it encourages more employee involvement. And for flexibility, MBO is more adaptable and can be adjusted more easily than traditional goal setting. And you can uh, adjust it along the way in the middle of the process. You can adjust it based on the current condition. Yeah, it's quite flexible for MBO. And also, MBO includes continuous feedback. They kind of includes regular performance review. So they could conduct like weekly meetings to review, or at least bi-weekly meeting, and so on. Okay, so when we need to use this kind of approach? Okay, we have to consider the situation. Yeah, first, the organization should choose the approach that best suits their culture, goals, and specific circumstances. For some company that lack of discipline, probably the traditional goal setting can be more attractive. Yeah. And for industry example, yeah, most likely if you are in the creative industry, MBO is much more preferable than the traditional. But if you have a very strict rules related to people's life, for example, in hospital, it's better to use the traditional goal setting. It's depend on the approach. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. I hope it is pretty clear. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.